Hi. Welcome, welcome.
The manipulative and the subservient. Oh my god, it's Lad!
On my honor.
I shall follow your lead.
Yeah! Just kidding. Get in here.
Ever ready.
I don't know how
Another fine
long
mess.
it was from Fort Zeekden to now. It probably tells me in like the timeline thingy, right? Chapter 1, screw you, Argath, complete. Yeah. Chapter 2, eat the rich.
You have my gratitude.
This is my favorite character in the game. This is Agrius. She has a special, unique job, which is kind of strong. But there are other people with stronger, unique jobs. So she's quite impressive now, and then she just kind of, you know. She's probably middle of the pack, all things considered, but I just love everything about her. Look at these colors.
Was there something?
Let's look at his old colors.
Feels good.
See? Purple and gray.
Let's try this.
Now we're gold. I really like it.
What?
I'm gonna steal your stuff.
Preparations?
You want something?
Look, that's better than my stuff. I want that, and I super want that.
Yes.
You want something?
You require
What?
something. Preparations?
Very well. Each of us can make a difference.
Why do you want spiked boots? Hi. Why? Ugh.
What?
You can have my shitty stuff, but you can't have my spiked boot. Why does the auto thingy like jump? Is it the jump? It has to be. But why would the computer care so much about +1 jump? Thank you for huge little guy. How are you, plushie? What were you playing this weekend? I don't think I managed to sneak any time in your stream. A combo? Ah! Look at that cute cat.
To fully understand evolution history, one must take a broad view.
She has a really pretty portrait. Hi, Sanji. How are you today? But like, how much of a jump in time is this? Does anybody know?
Excuse me, sir. Are you aware that socks with sandals are an affront to fashion?
Thanks for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Always welcome.
They're always anonymous, and they make my heart feel happy.
What would you wish to know?
It's only been a year. So that would still be a pretty fresh wound, right? If your childhood friend, like, lost his sister right in front of you, and then you lost him after you, like, murdered your other friend. Only a year? Yeah, that would be pretty painful. Let me show you guys, like, a little... I've never played a Fire Emblem, but I know that they're both, like, tactical RPGs, so they feature the grid combat. So this is, like, your main menu. This is where all of your menus are.
What is it?
Basically, from here, you can check your equipment, but the job menu is the bread and... Look at that cute cat. So basically, from this menu, you can see all of the jobs. You can pull up this, like, flowchart that it doesn't tell you what you're missing, but I cursor over this and you can see that I need level 4 of this job to get this unlocked. And then I need level 5 of that job to go into this, as well as level 2. So, like, some of these, like, further down jobs do start to require a lot of work to unlock them. But so from here, they condensed this in the enhanced version, like the remaster that just came out. So here is the job menu, where essentially you can go through and learn abilities. The L and R1 buttons go through the types of abilities. So there are action abilities. These are reaction abilities. You can have one of these equipped. It doesn't matter if you are a knight. Once you learn parry, you can equip parry even if you change your job. It's the same for all of these. So if you become a knight and you learn equip heavy armor, you can change your job to a black mage and equip heavy armor if you want. So this is the menu where you can see how they all have, like, their job points and their job level listed. So you can come here and you can learn the abilities. I want to learn to rend MP, so my main character can run up to casters and just delete their MP. I like to stay in the job, especially with Ramza, until it's done. But, you don't have to. Like, you can jump around. From this same menu, you can hit left and right to cycle through the other jobs. You can even get a summary. Monk is a really good, especially, like, sub job. So you can set, like, so your main abilities, the top one is always of the job you are. So mine's Arts of War because he's a knight. But your sub skill, you can make out of all of the jobs that you have available. Even if you don't, like, if you don't have black magic, it probably says, hey, you don't have black magic. Look at that cute combo. Thank you for combo. So, like, if you finish learning all of the monk skills and you just set the monk skills as the secondary, It doesn't matter what you are, you could just use them. And Monk is kind of powerful in that it has a resurrection. I don't know how it works in Fire Emblem, but the one big thing about Final Fantasy Tactics that you need to know is that when characters die in battle, they get a counter above their heads. So you have, by the time it takes that unit to take 4 turns to resurrect them, even if they die again or they do permanently disappear. I believe in the Advance game, the one for Final Fantasy Tactics Advance for the GBA, you don't have that problem. There's like judges and you get like yellow carded and red carded and thrown into the into jail. I don't know. But yeah, monks can fist things. I think they did adjust a lot of things in the remaster, but they kind of needed it. Like, for example, there's a later job, it's this one, that has a counter ability called Blade Grasp. In the PS1 version, Blade Grasp would also trigger on arrows, and so you would just put your little character hands up and you would, like, dodge it. Like, Blade Grasp procced on like everything, and it procced constantly. So like if you had Blade Grasp on and somebody tried to hit you with like a basic attack, it just didn't. You were just like immune to attack, and it was so busted. There was so many things about this game that were busted, and I'm okay with a little rebalance. Because you can still, I assure you, be busted. That's right. There were like areas outside of the judge's like thing, dodge roll. I remember that now. My problem with Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced is that nothing ever hit 100% accuracy, and that really weighed on me as the game progressed. Like, if you're behind a unit and you're higher in elevation and you're still not 100% guaranteed to hit them with an attack, like, that's just really annoying. Because over the course of an entire, like, 40-hour RPG, that's a lot of misses. But I do like, I both love and hate that in Tactics Advance, only certain, like, species can be certain jobs. I both love and don't love that, right? I think by the end, I never really messed with a Moogle, even though they were the only ones that could be Chocobo Knights. I was so all over, like, everything else.
What?
Yes?
You want something?
Preparations?
What?
So you can't actually change the guest's abilities? But you can take their equipment. I mean, at least they let you still take their items,
You
right?
require something.
At least there's that. I think my favorite part about the dot hack thing is that, like, dot hack sign, the anime takes place, and then the video games start, like, technically in the final, like, episode or two of the anime. Like, it's like one thing. You don't need the anime to play the games. But I do like that they're, like, connected. Yeah, you could. And I saved, right? Let's go to Dorter. Boop. I don't think the 5X has the built-in profiles.
Understood.
I am ready.
Nothing can stop me.
Forward.
A purse of 5,000 gil per head.
'Tis coin I lack, not wits. 20,000. Or you can stick 'em yourself.
Mayhap you forget the ease with which men are branded heretics.
Frets, is it? 10,000 then.
7,000. I will offer no more.
Wow.
Fine. Let it never be said that I was aught but a pious man.
I pray your newfound piety lends itself not to mercy. They will be here soon, and I shudder to think of your fate, should any of them survive.
Wow.
No sooner speak the devil's name than he doth appear. You've work to do. Best be about it.
Gods be good, that's Sir Gafgarian. 7,000 a head for this.
An ambush. This day grows lovelier by the hour.
If you'd not fight, the road home lies behind you.
Oh, while I make no habit of charity, I could not well abandon so goodly a wench to rogues.
Mommy and Daddy are
Do
fighting
not
again.
patronize me, sir.
There are. It's the anime is called Dot Hack Luminality, I believe. Well, hi, Sari. How come I didn't see you come in earlier? Yeah, there is like a Nana merch that came out, and then semi-recently they released these like really expensive like statues of each of the Nanas. Super cool to see it. Oh, it's from the...
I've got work.
No, we were talking about the parts of, Mouse, hello? This.
If I need your body, I'll fucking...
Dick.
Why do you come? Welcome. In 2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting caught. In Night City, you can become...
So, the discussion was Crunchy Sunflower, who also has the same thing but of her VTuber on her channel. A lot of people like the part where it says getting cock. And I said that my favorite part was dick. Because it's just dick. I'm glad we all got there together. You know, Dodgerel, I never really went past the PS1 first set of games. I tried the, like, remaster or whatever of the later games, and I just didn't like the way the combat was.
To do.
That's crazy. That would be so wild. I'm a very sexually private lady. I feel like our bodies and our very personal, intimate lives are all entirely our own business, you know? Some people like bringing attention to it, and I don't really want to know that about people, you know? I don't kink shame, and I believe in bodily autonomy, and I'll fight for everybody's rights to be their own human and make their own decisions for themselves, and I just don't care. I don't care what you do with your pee-pee, where you do it, how often you do it, like, that's... I'm alright. But good for you.
No honor and defeat.
Way too open. Some, you know, some people are good with that, and I just,
You have my measure.
you know, I have enough personal experience of being a woman on the internet that that's just a whole branch of conversation that I'm just never really that interested in the first place. But it's so often and unfortunately like weaponized against you. Like, no thank you. I'm good. I have stories. I have experiences. But you can share stories, life experiences without overly detailing them, you know? I'm not here to yuck your yum. I'm just merely stating what's going on in my brain. See, I could do that, or I can just stab this guy.
Good progress.
Yeah, good progress. Whee! What? Oh, she's curing me. Like, what is Agrius doing? Like, she has way cooler attacks than Gafgarian. Why is she curing me?
Let me help. Back into the fray.
I really wonder what the PS2 Japan MMO The World was actually like. Because, like, on paper, it seems like it would be a really cool MMO, but if it's also like a lot of Asian MMOs and it's like super grindy and like you probably would lose experience if you died, and there's just, I don't know. I'm so spoiled with my World of Warcraft addiction that, like,
My turn.
some MMOs, it just feels like they don't try.
I am disgraced.
She sure did fall. Oh, snap. That guy got messed up. Boop. Ow. I think one of my big problems I had with the first 4 Dot Hack games on the PS2, the first quadrilogy, is honestly your lack of access to the what are they called? The heavy axemen?
The battle is ours.
The only one you get for a really long time is Pyros, and he is like the most annoying character, like by design, on purpose. And I don't appreciate that. Like, he's so bad.
Come then.
And then apparently you get a character much later in one of the later not even the first game, but like the third game or the fourth game, you get you have the chance to get
Onward.
a heavy axe that's a girl, because girls with big axes is like a thing for me.
No turning back.
Big fan. But like, you can miss her if you don't do dialogue correctly or something. Like, she's optional. And then at the very end of the fourth game, you get to recruit a bunch of like plot characters, and there's like the one in that bunch, and it's just like, I don't know. They did that. They did that
I have you now.
that job class dirty. He's bad in like a 2000s bad con goer energy way. You know what? That's a really good way to put that. He is. It's kind of gross.
This'll do.
Right? And that's just kind of sad.
Gotta push on now.
You get so many people with like the one-handed sword,
Think you can win?
and it's just like, no axe people. Like, literally every time, for people who haven't played the games, I mean, I'll play it and you'll meet him and I'll use him and I'll show it to you again in real time. But there's a guy, and he literally just calls you he of fair eyes every time you talk to him. And it's awful. Hark! He of fair eyes, let us be off. Like, why are you talking like this? We're not even on like an RP server.
I won't lose.
I wonder why she's not doing anything. Did I take her sword? I thought I left her sword. Why is she not, like, stasis sorting everybody? Like, I get Gaff Gary, and I probably took his sword, and now his, like, baby sword isn't good enough or something, but I don't understand the rest of this.
I've lost the upper hand.
I must keep at it.
I'm ready.
Does anybody in chat, I should say, anybody in chat have, like, fall traditions or, like, the baked goods that they really like? I don't know what apple cider is. But, like, 'tis the season? I found myself craving cookies, but like, it's not even like fall related cookies. I kind of just want them to be peanut butter with white chocolate chips.
The killing blow.
Am I to die here?
This is just the start.
I really like cookie dough? Like edible cookie dough? Does your mom actually make those like pumpkin rolls? These things are like magic. My friend makes them too.
Onward.
Why are you casting Protect?
Shimmering light above. Forge shield unseen. Our lives to keep. Protect!
Why are you procking dialogue on Protect?
I won't hold back. It'll take more than that.
Pumpkin brownies? So are they still made with like chocolate? Are they still brown, or do they just use pumpkin puree in the recipe instead and they're more like a tan color? Because pumpkin cookies are good. I had one of those before.
My turn.
I wasn't really that big into cinnamon sugar. Alec is super big into cinnamon sugar, though.
Leave it to me.
It's like pumpkin spice season in the United States, so I'm seeing all kinds of like pumpkin adjacent flavors for like even ice cream. And do you think that would be good? I'm a little concerned. I think it's pumpkin flavored, not just pumpkin spice.
The next move is key.
I kind of want to know what pumpkin brownies are like now. Although lately I have been way more into like edible cookie dough. Whee! Being a thief is cool. Aw.
Victory shall be ours.
I made like a just basic sugar cookie with some like sugar, like some vanilla flavoring from like a pump for my coffee. I put some of that in it. They were raw edible and they were pretty good actually.
Right then.
I'm just super interested in like cookie dough now.
Farewell.
We cannot linger. We must find Lady Ivalice.
And how shall we do that? Call out her name and hope she comes running?
Her captors have but one place to go. The impenetrable walls of Fort Besselat.
Impenetrable
Then we must
walls?
lose no time.
Why would we want to go there? We're just gonna get our shit kicked in. Ma'am? And thanks for watching. I hope you had another fun time in Ivalice with Ramza and company, even though we got some like really heavy drama there. But hey, Delita's alive. That's good. Maybe. Ominous. He kidnapped our princess. He sure did. Oh, that pal of mine. I don't know if I'll finish this as a playthrough on stream. And if I do, it won't be for a while. coming up is more of the ending in the end of Skyward Sword. And after that, we're going to begin going into some PS2 classics. I mean, are they classics? Did they get a greatest hits? They should have. But I have the first of the 4 Dot Hack games and the first of the 3 Xenosaga games that I would be playing on stream and then subsequently putting onto the YouTubes. Next year, I'm going to be doing some classic Final Fantasies. I've never played the first 6 Final Fantasies, and I'm going to change that. So if you like RPGs from the PS2 and older, it's going to be very, very RPG-y in here. With, of course, Zooters on Thursdays, which don't end up on YouTube, but if you come to my Twitch and you follow the Twitch, you'll actually be able to see those as well. Nothing terrible happens on Zooter days. Good night.